I'm going to now move on to member spotlights. And this is fun for me to do today because all of you know me, but you know me as the chair of the Aging in Place Business Roundtable. And today I get to talk to you about my company, Care is There, and what it means to me. And most of you don't know that before this, I was a finance executive. I was the chief financial officer of a $500 million international division of Dole Food Company out of Los Angeles. And that was a great gig. You know, my job there as an executive, as a finance executive, was to ensure that the company was successful. And the company was successful, and I was successful too there. But there was something kind of missing for me. Like, first of all, it really wasn't always all that fun. Because, you know, if your CFO strolls in the boardroom, you know, wearing the sequins and whipping up the crowd, you know, somebody starts wondering what's wrong. Also, I wasn't sure I was really making the difference with my life that I wanted to make for people. So, fast forward, I left all that and started Care is There Geriatric Care Management. Our job is to create and implement comprehensive solutions so our clients and their families enjoy successful, joyful lives. To me, a life isn't completely successful unless it's joyful. So what we're doing is having people's lives work and have them work in a way where they get to experience joy. So here's a picture of me at work now. This is a picture of me outside University Village blowing bubbles. And I'm blowing, this picture of me blowing bubbles was taken by a client of mine. The reason she's a client is because her daughters live out of state, and they were concerned that she's 94 years old, she's living there alone, that her life was starting to teeter on not being successful, independent, because she was forgetting to pay her bills and she was forgetting to go to her appointments. So we take care of that for her and a lot more now. But this particular day I showed up, and she opened the door and said, do you know the recipe for bubbles? I called the library, and they said it was 4 parts water, 1 part detergent. What kind of detergent do you think it is? So we got the bills paid that day, but not before we ended up having a little fun. Because to me, you know, it's not working unless everybody is having a good time. So what do we actually do at Care is There? Here's some examples of the practical things we do to help people's lives work. We coordinate healthcare and attend doctor's appointments. This is maybe one of the most important things we do. We had a client who had 12 doctors. I promise you that all those doctors didn't know what the other ones were doing. So we, first of all, we remember when the appointments are, which, you know, the clients don't always do. We take them there. We give them transportation. We attend the appointment with them. We bring with us and with them our medalists, their medical history. We know their symptoms because we are with them and we know what they're describing to us. We listen to the doctor. Well, sometimes we remind the doctor why we're there because they don't always remember. So then we write everything down. When we're finished with that appointment, we go pick up the meds. We pick up whatever equipment they need. We communicate what's happening to the rest of the care team, including the family, so that this person's health care is well coordinated and not fragmented like it otherwise can be. But that's one thing we do. We are really responsible for the whole lives of these folks. And the way we do it is we assign one lifestyle coordinator to that person so they make a relationship. And we have a backup for that person so that that lifestyle coordinator doesn't have to be, you know, on base all the time. So if they're typically doing something with healthcare, typically, but there's a lot of other things we do too. So arrange home repairs and maintenance. Be there when the new refrigerator gets there. I'm just picking out phones for somebody that their phone system broke. Handling bills and paperwork. We do bill pay for most of our clients. We've also helped them pull their taxes together, read their loan documents when they're refinancing their house. Obtain and maintain assistive devices, hearing aids, glasses, making sure the walker's working properly. Be present during emergencies. If our client is in the emergency room, we're in the emergency room. It's one of the reasons I asked Kim Lowry to be here today is because we want to know how to be really great in the emergency room with our clients, not only for our clients, but also for the emergency room staff too. So if our client's in the emergency room, we're there with the medalist, with the medical history, being with them so they have somebody that they know who's by their side all the time. If we follow them through admission, through rehab, through going back home in a situation that might be different than the situation that they left, to make sure everything's working for them. We bring in specialized services. We are generalists, And many of you in this room are the specialists that we need to make the care for our client complete. So part of the reason that I run the Aging in Place Business Roundtable is so I can know all of you. And when our clients need something, we'll say, I know somebody who does that. We will do really anything else that comes up. Our job is to have their life work. A life is complicated. We never know what it's going to be. So we are people that are creative problem solvers that have a relationship with the people that we're serving. We keep everybody informed by doing a little personalized website where every time we do something with somebody's mom or dad, we go and do a little blog post on this site. That blog post is emailed to everybody who's involved, all the family members, all the people involved in the care team. And that makes the family know how things are going. It keeps everybody informed and kind of takes away that black hole effect. The reason that that picture of me was taken blowing bubbles is because I was taking a picture of my clients blowing bubbles, because I like to post that stuff on the blog so that they get a picture in their email that says, hey, we got the bills paid today and look like we were out blowing bubbles too. Look how pretty she looks in that dress that you bought her. So the family gets a picture of what's happening with their loved one. How we're unique. Most people, when they hear about us, they think we're a companion agency or a home health agency. We're not that. We need that with our clients, but we are more generalists. But we make it our business to be connected with all of you, so if our clients need something specialized, we know you personally, and we can bring you into that situation. With companion agencies and home health agencies, most of our clients need those services. And, you know, folks in this room, we have used for our clients to bring in those specialized services. We're also a little bit unique in that we both design and implement solutions. So many geriatric care managers are people that create a plan of care, but they don't have the staffing to then carry out that plan of care. We do both of those things. And you met Wendy Smith. I'm really excited she's joining us. Wendy is a certified professional geriatric care manager. She is one of two with that designation that's practicing within a 50-mile radius of Charlottesville. So we're excited that she's now offering those assessments through CARES there. And Barbara is giving me the high sign on keeping it short. The details, we charge $50 an hour on a private pay basis. We do a free in-home consultation, partly so people can, I say, you need to be able to put your eyeballs on us so you know that you want to work with us. We do long-term relationships versus one-time requests like, hey, there's somebody in my office, they need a ride, can you give them a ride? We're not staffed to do that because we really have a lifestyle coordinator connected with a client. Where we are serving clients in homes and in care communities in Charlottesville, the surrounding counties, and Augusta and Rockingham. And you've got to meet our folks today, but maybe they can just like wave or stand up. There's Cynthia, Wendy Smith you met over here, Vicki Heisham's over there in Stanton, and Kim is, Trish, sorry. Can we rename you? Trish, I'm thinking about Kim next. Trish is here in Charlottesville. So how to refer a client to us. Here's some of the ways that you can recognize our clients. If you know somebody who needs local support, don't have family in town, they have some sort of physical or cognitive limitation, and they have access to a private pay sort of solution like us, think about who you have in that world so that you can give us the opportunity to help them. And the way you can refer to us is call us. I am happy to share anything I know on the phone for free, no problem. Give me a call. Encourage your clients to give me a call. Visit our website. There's lots of information out there, and it also explains kind of what we're doing. And trying us is critical because often the clients, they don't want any help. But once they meet us, they realize that we're there actually to help empower their life, not to take anything away from them. So that is CARES there. This is my contact information. Do we have time for questions? Okay.